Brazil and Fiji to play in the second of the ninth semi-final, first meeting of the year. 2-1 in favour of Fiji last season. Brazil got the better of them at the Olympic Games though as well, and Fiji, well, they're very much rebuilding, while Brazil have got a relatively settled side, missing a couple of their regulars, but otherwise it is a well-known Brazilian team. And as always, we'll say it time and again, get the ball to the number 5, Talia Costa. No Bianca Silva though for Brazil in this match. Fiji just looking for something, trying to get a win to get their season going.
Yeah, just looking for something. Fiji again, just error rate too high from them. Nothing sticking, and we always say probably the team that's got the stickiest hands on the circuit. Fortunately yesterday, nothing going to plan, but we're hoping that the race from yesterday, but a scrap up, take a look at your analysis, look at what the team did yesterday, and then try and be better. Brazil's got to strike early though. Strike early, strike hard. They do kind of play a very, very structured game, the Brazilians, which is something that might frustrate Fiji because it's going to slow down the way that they want to play this game.
Maria Latos, had a chat to her in the lift this morning, ready to go. Always cheerful. Refs adapting to this new format as well, as it is Brazil and Fiji to get us going in the second of the ninth place semi-finals. It's taken down by Brazil and their absolute workhorse Marina Fioravanti in the thick of everything, sets the tone for them defensively. Ball goes through the hands, and it's Nicolau who uses her strength, and now all of a sudden there's a little bit of space for Talita Costa on the edge, and we talk so much about the gas her sister has, but here's a little bit of the other twin. Talita Costa going to run it around, trying to bring it in close. Naimasi cuts off the angle, but a great strikeout from Talita Costa and Brazil.
Oh, it's just in the genes. That's just brilliant genes. Talita Costa with the acceleration, but this came from broken play with the half a step coming from Nicolau, and then the quick hands in contact, close contact areas, realizing there was space on the outside, got the gas, did Costa. Acceleration, no one's going to catch her when she gets into stride.
Well, she was Brazil's player of the weekend last weekend, Talita Costa, named within the team, and she's really, obviously, a slightly different kind of player to her sister, but still shows that gas and is stepping up. So much more confidence, regular game time. Twin strike weapons on the edge, quite literally. Oh, Fiji can't bring this down, but the bounce was decent enough. It allows Brazil to bring it in. Here's Nicolau again, just uses his strength. Mariana Nicolau. Get them some meters up the middle. Good defence from Fiji this time. Fioravanti will clear away. Oh, Talia Costa throwing herself at the defence in the close quarter stuff as well. Now here's Talita again with that opening score. Duck under the tackle of Nakathea. It's been a good find for Fiji. Vika Nakathea going to get to the edge. Oh, here's trouble. Oh, just dragging her down. Good comeback. And then somehow Costa kept her body in field. All just breaks down. Fiji get a toe onto it and then try to scoop it up. It was an audacious effort, and it would have been spectacular had it come off for Lavena Thavuru.
Yeah, it was a tough defence coming from the Fijians. Defensive line a bit broken from the Fijians, though. No one really in a good defensive line, but they put enough pressure on you to try and make an error, and that's where the error came from. Trying to dive on it was Thavuru. Just off those fingertips. It's going to give Brazil an opportunity to try and rebuild, find someone to attack from, try and find a gap up the middle and get it to one of the speedsters.
Ball spills deep back into Brazilian territory, so Costa has to tidy up. And Brazil lose a little bit of ground. What they have got is a couple of workers that will just grind their way out, give them a few metres here and there before they can try and release that woman, but she can't. Ball is spilled, Thavuru pounces, and Fiji back into it.
Oh, classic Thavuru. She looks for something loose, she jumps on it as soon as possible. What she does even better is take a look at you in your eyes and then gives the goose. Look at that, lost on the try line, bit dangerous play by the Brazilians. Realised that they were under pressure, can't make a mistake there, especially not like that. Wasn't really expecting the pass, but look at Thavuru, lines it up, looks you straight in the eye, gives you a bit of a goose and scores the try after that.
Oh, those ones hurt, don't they? You just drop it cold on your own line. Conversion's no good, so Brazil still ahead, 7 points to 5. And Maria Naimasi scoops this restart at absolute pinpoint 10 metres and gets Fiji possession back. That's rolled off her hand. The bounce of the ball, yeah, I was going to say it did go forward, but almost got away with it the way it then rebounced.
It definitely came off the AR there. Frustration. Had got possession back and just gifting Brazil possession again. The Fijians, they realise middle just off the left upright for Brazil, so enough of two sides to play from. Put one in the short side. It looks like it's going to be Yasmin Suarez that's waiting on the wing.
She is really dangerous, Yasmin Suarez. They haven't gone her way. They've gone out to Costa's edge as well, which is equally as dangerous because look at her fly. And she's got so strong as well. Low centre of gravity, bounces off a defender, takes her team up towards the 22. And now they can release out to the open. Looking for the big cutout ball. Decided not to throw it, did Nicolau, and then ran into two Fijian defenders. But she's had the strength. Now here's Suarez on the edge. Oh, little hitch kick, just held up the defence. Got such good feet, Yasmin Suarez, and scores a great try for Brazil.
That was set up for perfection for her, wasn't it? You have to talk about the work of Nicolau up the middle. Really strong, creates all the defenders, dragging the defenders into that ruck, which creates more numbers on feet for the Brazilians. And it's all about getting the pass to that one. Yasmin Suarez, as soon as she gets into running, as soon as she gets on a bike, she trots away.
Conversion just hooked away to the left, but Suarez extends Brazil's lead out to 12 points to 5 now, with just under a minute to go in the half.
They've got a good understanding of space on the field, don't the Brazilians? Know where to go, where to put the ball.
Kick-off again on the button, this time brought down by Fiji. Fiji looking to strike back just before the half. Oh, a good shot comes on from Isadora Lopez. Fiji have been living off scraps a little bit, but we know that that's exactly what they can live off as Thavuru goes down the touchline, looked to get the arms free, couldn't get the offload away. Now another little dab down the blind side again, this time from Delaoal. Brazil going to concede the penalty here. Couple of good little surges from Fiji.
Oh, just offside at that ruck time. That's what they do. Fiji kind of chip away at the defence, and then they want to try and strike when you're tired.
Here's along with Salt, captain, and now working through the middle, trying to get the arms free. There's Vika Nakathia. Siren's gone, Hooter's gone for half-time, and Fiji looking to score in this passage of play, and they might just be able to do that again. Just dragged down was Nakathia. Brazil having to scramble back in defence. Not sure they got back on side, but play on. Fiji, lots of space for Thavuru here as Brazil fall up a couple of tackles. Offload sticks into the hands again. Fiji got the ball spinning, and this is when they're at their most dangerous. Oh, and the strength as well from Viranai Goro, leaving Brazilian players scattered.
Oh, that's classic Fiji. Goro go with the score, but Thavuru again involved, heavily involved in that, gets the breakaway. Magic wand, starts swinging it around, and then the couple of offloads, falling off tackles, defence not making positive hits, kind of just trying to hold them up. But if you make your hits against the Fijians, you've got to take them backwards, you've got to make them think. Quarter just stays on her feet long enough to get the ball over.
Yeah, Yasmin Suarez is the player who stayed down, who has been dragged to that try line. Yeah, some concern on the shoulder and arm, but we go into the halftime break and it's all square, 12 apiece between Fiji and Brazil.
It's a quality lineup, sponsored by Thatcher's Gold.
We put everything into winning the World Cup.
We were meant to win. We never talked about anything else.
You're a part of something incredibly special.
And no one had planned on what might happen afterwards.
As soon as you've put your guard down, this dark thing is coming to get you.
The pressure was enormous on us.
It was just brutal, really.
If we can pave the way for the next generation as well, then surely that's going to be a good thing.
Unbreakable, England 2003, Wednesday at 10:30 p.m.
Life can be tough, so look after yourself. Drink AG1. One scoop, once a day. Go to drinkag1.com.
With Royal Mail, you don't have to send your parcels the same way anymore. You can save by buying your postage online, then drop off at a parcel locker or at Collect Plus. Choose from more than 5,000 new parcel points. Or we can just collect from your doorstep. And you're free to do something else. How handy is that? Royal Mail. Send it your way.
Oh, the pick and go. Textbook. Sponsored by Thatcher's Gold.
A bit of a wonky old start to the day for a couple of the Ducks. A couple of the senior members of the Duck department have had a big night by the look. The little ones floating around as we move into our 5th place semi-finals.
Bright-eyed and bushy-ducked.
Raquel Cochan onto the field for Brazil. Again, she has put this a perfect 10 metres. Gee, the kickoffs have been excellent from both teams in this one. Fiji couldn't control it. Suarez has been strapped up and carrying on after that knock at the half.
Yeah, the kickoffs have really been on the money. Exactly 10 metres, really contestable for both these sides. So just all about who wants it more, get up high into the air, get those levers involved. Look at that. That's brilliant. Just over the 10. Take up space. Make sure you get into the areas to take up space. Put hands up and try and get ball back on your side.
So many of these players are just so good in the air now too, and a lot of taller women coming into the sevens game. It's a real feature. Away it comes for Suarez into the middle for Brazil and Costa. Talia Costa looking to release Gabriela Lima. No slouch on the edge herself. This time taken in a good tackle by Fiji. Brazil taking the earlier lead. Fiji squaring it up just before half-time in this 9th place semi-final. Talita Costa tries to squeeze herself between two Fiji defenders. Oh, little space there for Suarez, but it was well read by Bolantini for Fiji. And now a big hole up the middle. Goes Fioravanti looking for the offload to support. Oh, it's a bit wild, but Cochan gets back in time. Then Fiji come through and steal it. So knock-ons on the ground, really untidy. Cochan proclaiming her innocence of the knock-on. Decision's been made.
Yeah, it was a knock-on on the ground there. Can't argue with the referee. Cochan did really well, just spotted some bit of space and accelerated deep into it. And they're just on the ground, they just lost that ball.
I mean, bless her for trying to argue it, but referee's right there and it's fairly obvious.
Yeah, you can't argue with the referee. She's standing right next to the ruck. Perhaps try and proclaim something. We're definitely not going to argue with her. Good strike running coming from Brazil, though. Just got to get the execution right.
Camilla Cavallo into the action for Brazil. A good opportunity here for Fiji as Adamediani Rongasau, the captain, scoots away from the base of that scrum. She's got no mercy. Fiji's all-time leading try scorer charging forward. Brazil's defence up to the task for now. Pull wide. Tipped up, good tackle underneath. Oh, the fire comes through. Cavalier who made that shot. Fiji have got advantage here. And a chance with Avudu just to try and slice her way between a couple of defenders. No, there's the support there for Avudu.
She's got pockets of acceleration, Fiji, and the smallest of spaces too.
Keeping the ball alive though, and then finding some space on the edge, coming back in field. Brazil scrambling well in defence, but Fiji making metres, cleared away. Once more, Avudu. Looking to step back in field, Rongosal, and now Nakathia. Able to stand in the tackle really strong as Nakathia. Here's Galor, Salika Galor. Looking for a player on the switch, finds it in the form of Molatini, but she stopped in a good tackle. Brazil, it's gut-busting in defence. Avudu, just a little bit of footwork, almost got everyone. Well read by the Brazilian defence. Still there for Molatini. Oh, this is almost like the rope-a-dope Fiji of old when they really got the ball spinning, and finally it comes with Vika Nakathia on the edge. Keep the ball, get the try.
That's the definition of patient build-up, isn't it? It's gone through everyone's hands, it's gone edge to edge. So much involved in that. Looking for spaces, couple of steps, bit of a goose, Avudu, trying to set something up. And as soon as the numbers go down, you know that there's going to be an overlap. Not trusting the inside defender, Kochan. So she came in, created the space on the outside, and then finally getting over for the try.
Vika Nakathia only took up rugby a couple of years ago, and actually has come from a really tough background and hopes that she can use the game to help her further her studies, to make some money in that sort of area. Well, she's made a really good fist of her World Series, couple of debut tournaments, Vika Nakathia, and she's put Fiji in front here. – 17 points to 12. Oh, here goes Gabriella Lima, the former hurdler, and now she's looking to release Talita Costa on the edge. Steaming away is Talita Costa. She opened the scoring for Brazil. Just dragged down. Great cover defence by Naimasi. Kept it in field, though, did Brazil just. And now they're hustled out over the sideline. Well, Naimasi, all that experience to the fore.
I mean, you got to talk about the acrobatics, being able to manoeuvre yourself to not put a limb out into touch. That was brilliant defence by the Fijians, just held off so slightly. So this is brilliant. If you've got a speedster running straight at you, you don't want to step into her because she's going to try and change direction like that. So Naimasi just held off long enough to be able to get a limb to her, to wait for the defence to come in, and that's why they were so successful in defending that.
Gee, you're right about how she contorted herself to stay in the field. Costa. She made the tackle, Naimasi now, a really important throw for the veteran player. And it's been picked off. Ball in front, just never looked like it was going to make it its way. Unfortunately for Brazil, lost it on the ground.
Oh, that'd be frustrating. Win the ball back, try and just change your defence mentality into an attack one, get everyone into the right spaces, get ball wide. Players would have been really, really tight off of the set piece for the Fijians, so there would have been space out wide, but just losing it on the ground there ever so slightly. It's going to be, question's going to be whether or not Fiji's going to go into a defence mindset, try and eat out the time and go into an attack one, try and get 90 metres down the field.
Got themselves in front, Fiji. Really difficult start to the season for them. After a difficult 2024 campaign overall, this would be a real boost to get a win here. Oh, Cocano, absolute thief. She was on that and turns it over, does Brazil's veteran. Here goes Suarez, able to release Costa. And it's Talita Costa who gets her second try, but put it down to the work of the veteran Raquel Cocan.
Oh, so nice she had to do it twice. Talita Costa gets over. I mean, she's got to go to jail for that steal. Gets over, gets the steal. just in almost one motion gets the ball right back. Suarez with the heads-up play, realizes she's got to take up the space. No one around the ruck. Too slow ruck watching. Into the space of Talita Costa.
And now a chance for Kokan to put Brazil in front. Oh, yes, she has curled that in around the corner. The fade is a ripper. Raquel Kokan puts Brazil in front with seconds remaining, 19-17.
Oh, that's brilliant. Bend it like Beckham who.
Tell you what, we got a bloke next to us in the commentary box who knows a thing or two about goal kicking and drop goals. Oh, Stransky, and he loved that one from Kokan. Fiji, one last throw of the dice here. Oh, shot came on from Suarez. Brazil concede the penalty. Fiji dangerous. Here's Thavudu. Oh, Lavina Thavudu. Now the chase coming from Costa. The offload back over the head for Fiji. Just dragged down is Rakiti Kitty. Brazil having to steam back in defence. Fiji looking to snatch it. Thavudu. Fiji trying to step their way through, bumping off one. Naimasi gets it down. Naimasi gets the win for Fiji. All-time leading try scorer for Fiji. Ana Maria Naimasi comes up with a big one at the end.
Champagne rugby. Oh, I cannot believe it. The Brazilians. Kokan thought she had it. But look at that. Thavudu again on the goose, accepting that space, saying thank you very much. Looks for the offload. Brilliant work. Ball in play. Keeps it up. And then it's all about finding where the space is and who else to get ball into the Naimasi. 1-2, step a few, 99 and a score.
Oh, all game two, we talked about how good the restarts had been, and then Brazil, when they needed one, on the button, hand possession back, and Fiji get one more opportunity, which they take. Frustration for Raquel Kokan. 22 points to 19. Fiji, really important win for them. Get something, get this season rolling for Fijiana.